Okay, viewers, this is Dr. James Wand, and right now we're in the top floor, the third floor, or labelled floor 2, inside the Primark Superstore in Broadgate Coventry Centre. And we're going to go down to ground floor. And today's date is the 9th of March 2026. It's a Monday. So this is Coventry's Primark. It's a lot smaller than the Birmingham one, which is the world's biggest, in fact. The one I covered a couple of days ago. And that has 5 floors, by the way. And there's toilets there as well. In some of those 2 or 3 floors, I think they've got toilets. At least 2 of them have got toilets. 2 of the floors have got toilets located in that store. This one's got no toilets, of course. So this is the one in Coventry, Broadgate City Centre. One that's closest to me, obviously, where I live, location-wise. Being 3 floors, it reminds me of the Three Gorges Dam in China on the Yangtze River. One of the most powerful hydroelectric gravity dams in the world record breaker in 2020 in terms of annual general electricity output. I think it was around 111.80 terawatt hours in 2020, which took over the Brazilian and Paraguay Itaipei Dam record that was held since 2016. So on average, the Three Gorges Dam in China produces a quoted average amount of 95 terawatt hours of electricity annually per year, that is. And that's plus or minus 20 terawatt hours, depending upon precipitation at the river basin. So when it's good precipitation, of course, like monsoon weather or something, it's very likely the general output will be increased, electricity output will be increased, like in 2020, for instance, I mentioned. And it has 32 generating turbines, large ones, each producing 700 megawatts of electricity, and 2 smaller internal Francis turbine engines, generators, which produce 50 megawatts each. And it's just turned 3 o'clock. If you hear the chimes there, and that's the time right now. So you can confirm my time now by that clock there, and the chimes you've just heard in the background. Okay, we're heading towards the high street now of Coventry City Centre. I'm going to end this video now. Remember, you can donate any amount of money to me at my bank account. Sort code 110221. Account number 14112566. And use my IBAN number, International Bank Account number, and my BIC and SWIFT number if you're outside the UK, overseas, to send me any money. any amount of money, no matter how large or small, it's appreciated over here. And keep up with the viewership. Watch my videos for free, absolutely free. Remember that film, The Gauntlet, 1977 movie, Clint Eastwood movie. And remember the scene in the car, the police car, and the sex worker says to the cop, "Does your wife know you masturbate?" And then he goes crazy. Remember? And Clint Eastwood has to, restrain him, put him. He was a man, the one to one who wants to talk. Remember what he said? You're the one who wanted to talk. Remember that Superman movie? Lex Luthor, and he wants what? Australia for handing Superman over to General Zod gang. The gang that's the three of them. Superman being the son of Jor-El, and that's the person they're after, of course, the one who imprisoned them. And remember that scene as well in that same film? I bet you $10 they're from Los Angeles, from the looks of it. Remember when it says, one of those cops says in the car when he sees those three General Zod and the gang. And then he says also that his cop was sitting next to him says, "You got to know how to kick ass if you want to be a peacemaker." I think that's what they're up to right now, kicking ass, isn't it? In the Middle East, I think they're going overboard, isn't it? With those sort of things, kicking ass when they don't need to kick ass, isn't it? They need to be kicking ass on a diplomatic table, around the table of diplomacy. That's where they really need to kick ass, not get people killed. That be trigger happy, You gotta learn how to kick ass. If you want to be a peacemaker. That's what they say. And that James Bond movie, of course. We did there's a pool round there. Remember that? And Baja? We don't have anyone in Baja.